Hey there, it's Tim Knight from Investools. Wait a second. Lee's gonna see this. There. Glasses. Okay, again, it's Tim Knight from Investools here to show you something cool for 2007. Profit patterns. Check it out. So Profit Patterns is a search tool built into the toolbox that automatically examines the price data of stocks and tries to find technical patterns that may be of interest to you in terms of investing ideas. So to get there, you click on the Searches option, and then down here under Search Engines, you click Profit Patterns. Now, there's actually two ways you can do a pattern search. You can do it from within the toolbox, which is what I'm doing now, or you can do it directly from within profit charts, and I'll show you how that works in a moment. In the toolbox here at the top, you've got the search criteria, 5 different tabs, and to tell you what each of these does quickly, Basics allows you to state basically how much time you're looking for. So let's change this to a daily search. Going back for the past couple of weeks, we're going to want a pattern at least, say, 200 bars, that is 200 days big. We can choose the direction, so I'll choose bullish. The trend, whether the breakout's complete or not, I'll go ahead and choose complete. Going to the next tab, these are the kinds of patterns that you can look for. There's 12 different ones. I'll go ahead and select every single one of them. And there's a small icon showing you what each of those patterns looks like in an idealized miniature form. Ratings allows you to control how high a quality pattern. Let's change this to like 3 to 5, kind of on the upper end of quality. Filters lets you control whether or not you want, for example, to see stocks that have options available only, which I'll check. And I'll control the average volume by saying I want to see things that at least have 500,000 shares a day traded on average, and whose price is at least $10 a share. And any of the exchanges will do. By the way, if you want to get more information on any of these, you can click on the name, and a description will appear over here on the right discussing what that does. Finally, in watch list, you can control if you want to see items that are within or outside of your watch list, or you just look at anything under the sun. This is helpful if you want to just look for new things. I'll just leave that alone and click on Find Patterns. So again, we're looking for patterns that are 200 days or more of a bullish style. It's found 68 of them. And we can scroll through them here. It shows us the chart, describes information about the pattern, the predicted rise in this case, which is 51 to 123%, and the rating, which is very high. So this particular one, WPL, has a very strong bullish idea here. And you can just scroll through and look at all of these charts. But for deeper technical analysis, what you can do is just say, I want to select all of those results, and I will dump them into a watch list. So I click on Show Results All, and that'll take all 68 of those patterns and show them on the screen. And I'll just go ahead and click on Watch List, and I could put them into an existing watch list or a new one. I'll go ahead and put them into a new watch list called Bullish, and click on Add Symbols. So this creates a new watch list called Bullish, where those 68 symbols went. I'll note here that sometimes one symbol will have multiple patterns. So don't be surprised if the number is less than 68, because sometimes you can get redundancies there. So now I'll go over to the Graph section of the toolbox, and I'll click on Profit Charts, which is where these appear, and take a look in detail at those various symbols. And again, it'll be a number of 68 or less in that watch list. So Profit Charts loads. And when we get it on the screen here, you'll also see that you can actually see the pattern within Profit Charts, both the most recent pattern as well as the past pattern, so you can see how it's done in the past with this particular symbol. I'll go ahead and click on Detach, and I'll position this a bit better so you can see it well. And here under my watch list, you can see there's 60, so there must have been several redundancies there, 60 patterns in the bullish watch list. I'll change this to let's change this to a 2-year graph, a 2-year daily graph. And up here, there's a new menu called Patterns, and what I'm going to ask is that I want to show patterns on the charted symbol, and you can even control how far back in time you want to go, how many patterns you want to see. I'm going to say I want to look at the last 10 patterns for each symbol. And in that instance, it'll actually show us the prior predictions as well as the present prediction, so you can get a sense to how good these predictions have been in the past. So for example, I'm just thumbing through these here. Let me try to find a good one. Here's one called Barrick Gold, and I could mouse over any of these and see what the prediction was. So in this instance, mousing over here, it had a bullish prediction, which, as you can see by the green rectangle, it nailed beautifully. The price actually penetrated that well within the time allowed. I haven't checked these out in advance, so don't worry, nothing sneaky is going on. I'm just going through this at random. And here again, I'm drifting over this one, bullish pattern. You can see the green rectangle appears showing the predicted jump, and did a terrific job. Pushed its way in there well before the allotted time. Finally, as I mentioned, in profit charts you can do a pattern search in the same area. Familiar tabs here. One tab, which is in Toolbox, which is not yet in profit charts, is the filters tab, but that will be coming soon. But here you construct the argument very much like you did before, and it will put the results into a special place, which is actually new module patterns right there. So right now there's no results because I haven't run it, but when you use the profit charts to find patterns, it will place those results into that module so you can thumb through them there as well. So have fun with it, enjoy, and good luck in your